What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dylan. I'm a third year medical student in Australia, and today I thought I'd take you through a day in my life as a medical student studying from home. With the COVID outbreak, I'm sure that many of you have been curious as to what's happening with medical schools, and it's all different depending on which medical school you're going to. At the moment, I'm meant to be on a surgical rotation, and obviously as a medical student, you are generally non-essential when it comes to surgery. So we've been doing lots of tutes online, and the university has been facilitating our learning that way. Today, I've got a jam-packed full day. First, I'm gonna go for a run. It is 6:24, and I just want to, one, go for a run before the sun comes up. I love running when it's a bit cooler, and two, there's nobody out there at the moment. Let's go do that, and I will see you when I get back. We managed to do 3K. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's gonna focus. Boom. So just over 14 minutes. That's definitely the fastest run I've ever done in the morning. So that was really cool. If you guys have noticed during the COVID outbreak that you've been doing less exercise, I definitely have, and you also lose all of that incidental exercise you get from walking to uni, walking to work, all that sort of stuff, then try your best to get your exercise over and done with in the morning. Once it's done, tick for the day, and you can move on with the rest of your day. I'm just gonna lie here for a second. All right, we're back. I've had a shower, I've shaved, I've got a shake. Let's get stuck into some pre-reading before we start our lecture this morning. So I've got just over an hour until my first lecture for the morning.
So I'm just going to go over some notes that I wrote on the weekend, and I'm just going to add to those, and I will see you in about an hour.
I don't know about you guys, but when I've done even just a little bit of reading, a cursory skim over the content, I definitely engage a lot more with the lectures and the tutorials when they come around. So even if you can give yourself 15-20 minutes, I guess we're not commuting anymore, you're not going into uni, so you might have that little bit of extra time. Give it a go, see if it works for you. But now I'm going to listen to this lecture, so I will see you in roughly about an hour and a half. Cool. First up, I have a lecture on colorectal cancer. Alright, so just got finished with the first lecture of today. Now I've got a tute. It's on imaging, specifically on abdomen, CTs and x-rays. So I'm going to jump into that Zoom tute now. The note-taking app that I'm using is Notion. If you want to see how I'm using Notion in med school, just put a comment down in the comment section and I'll make a video on that. But I've got to get into this tute, so I'll see you after that. Guys, so just got finished with my morning tutorials and lectures, and now I've got about half an hour until I have to be back for another anatomy tutorial on the colon, the rectum and the anal canal. So I'm just going to grab myself a coffee. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the day, is just getting outside, even just for a couple of minutes, stretching the legs and getting rejuvenated, ready for the next stage. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so coffee all sorted, and this will definitely help get me through the day. What do we got next? We have anatomy tutorial starting in about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom, let this just cool off just a little bit more, and get myself a little study snack. These are the study snacks that I have. So it's essentially protein balls that I made on the weekend, and yes, this entire container was full on Saturday. It's now Monday, so we're doing well. It is protein, oats, a little bit of maple syrup and some coconut milk, and then just dust it off with some coconut, desiccated coconut, that thing. Yeah, so it's that. Anyway, really easy to make, highly recommend. Just got finished up with my final lecture of today. So it was a lecture on the anatomy of the colorectal tract, and then we also went through hemorrhoids, anal fissures and fistulas. Super important, especially because at the moment I'm on my surgical term, so even though we're not in the hospital, it's super important to learn all of this theory, so hopefully when we get back into the hospital we'll know a little bit more. I've got about 1 more hour until I have to be back at class. Gonna have some lunch, going to do a quick history with one of my friends over Zoom while we have our lunch, so it'll be pretty relaxed, and yeah, that's the plan for the next hour. Oh, and if you like these types of videos and you want to see more of med school, even if it's, you know, during this COVID outbreak, then make sure you let me know in the comments below and like and subscribe and all those good things. And if you want to see any other videos or you have any specific questions, pop them down there too. And I'll also link my Instagram down there if you guys want to check that out. All right, let's do this. Let's eat. I'm hungry. So I'm not sure if you guys are the same, but I've noticed that since we've been in lockdown that I've been cooking a lot more and saving money by prepping all my meals. Have a little bit more time to do that now, which is great. So yeah, I'm gonna smash this down. Just a bit of chicken, potato and beans. Let's get this heated and yeah, it's gonna be delicious. So one of the things that you have to do in medical school is take histories, and history taking is essentially when, for instance, you go and visit your GP, the GP asks you a bunch of questions about why you've come in, what type of symptoms you've been experiencing, and your past medical history, your family history, what types of things you do socially, all these other things, just to get a really good story and picture about you and what's been going on, to hopefully make a diagnosis and then be able to help you and manage it. I'm gonna be doing that now. It's gonna be pretty relaxed with just my friend, but this is what is a component of our OSCEs at the end of your exams. We have to take usually about 3 or 4 different histories. We don't know what they're going to be on. Essentially you have to be ready for anything, and that is my food that's ready. So let's do it. But yeah, super important. History is super important, and the only way to get better at them is to practice. So we're gonna do that, enjoy some lunch, and class starts in about just under an hour. So as much as I'd love to watch some Netflix or some Stan, this is still pretty fun and a bit social, which is kind of nice because I'm just here by myself. So yeah, see you in a bit. Or you can come along. Let's see how he likes being filmed. What up? You're currently being on my YouTube right now, but they can't hear you. Just to let you know. Hi there, my name's Dylan. I'm a third year GP/third year medical student. Today I've been asked to take a history from you. That'll involve me asking you a few questions about what's brought you in. Could I just start by confirming your full name and age, please? Okay, lovely to meet you, Elaine. And what's brought you in today? Is there any chance that you could be pregnant? And so how many sexual partners have you had in the last year, say? Have you ever had a sexually transmitted infection? Have you had any associated pain? So just finished up with Morgan. We both took a history from each other each. Well, I attempted to eat my lunch, but I've still got this here. I've now got a short case presentation. So short case presentations, I'm not doing one, but I'm going to be listening to a bunch of my fellow students present them. And we're going to be going over a lot of the topics that we've been doing today specifically. So diverticular disease, colorectal cancer, hemorrhoids, fissures, fistulas, all those sorts of things really pertaining to specifically surgery, but more about lower GI in general with a bit of a surgical focus. That's what we're doing at the moment, and it's going to go for the next 2 hours or so. Starts at 2 o'clock, it's now 2:03, so I should probably get into that Zoom meeting. Everybody after every Zoom meeting.
Thanks everyone. Thank you. Thanks Bob. Thank you. Guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks guys. Thanks so much for teaching. Thank you.
Alrighty. Just finished up the short case presentations. It was a really good review of everything we've done today. So now I'm going to take a bit of a break. We've been going since pretty much 7:30 this morning, and it's now 4 o'clock. So I'm definitely going to rest and chill out for a bit, maybe watch a bit of Stan, Netflix, I don't know, The Office, something just easy. And then I'm gonna make myself some dinner. And then I do have a presentation that I need to do tomorrow afternoon, so I'll make sure that I get that done. It's going to be on ankle sprains for my surgical rotation, and I need to present it to both my little clinical group and my professor, so it's got to be up to standard. So I'll make sure I do that, but let's go rest. We deserve it, and we'll see you probably around 7 o'clock. Give myself a few hours. All right, bye guys. What's going on, guys? So I just finished up relaxing. I had some dinner and I ended up going to Coles, managed to score a salad for $1.50 or something like that. So that was really good. That's the win for the day. chilled out, watched The Office for a little bit and called a friend in Canberra. And now I'm going to quickly do a presentation that I need to do tomorrow. So it's on ankle sprains and I'm going to attempt to do it in the next hour. So it might take me a little bit longer than that, but at least if I give myself an hour, I can try and get it all done, do Parkinson's law, which is where a task fills the time that you allocate to it. So see how that goes. Stuck in the rain, yeah. Ooh. So it's about 2 hours later and it took me a little bit longer than expected, but I'm glad that I put that time frame on myself just to make sure that I got it done tonight. So I've just finished my presentation on ankle sprains, ankle injuries. We went through definitions and epidemiology. We went through the things to ask on history and examination, all the things that you'll see, clinical features, and also investigations and treatment. So that's pretty standard structure for most of these types of presentations. I'll be presenting that tomorrow afternoon to my supervisor, so hopefully things go well, and I've included a picture of my own ankle sprain, which I did last year. So that has concluded today's vlog / day in the life. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you hit the like button and hit subscribe. See you in the next one. See ya.